Hi, geometry students. I wanted to give you some help about getting started and doing some of these homework assignments on Canvas. So I have my screen opened up to geometry in Canvas. I'm looking at the student view. Hopefully this looks exactly like your screen. And I want to walk through how I would do some of the assignments in geometry. Over on the right side of the screen, you see that to-do list, and that should list out several of your assignments that you have to do. And maybe you have a long list there, especially if you haven't started. And maybe it's pretty short, but you could click on any of those to get started. Or if you want to choose a little bit more wisely what you want to work on, you can go to modules anytime. Modules, this is how I have everything organized. The first thing that shows up is the Zoom times and links. I'm clicking on that, and you can see our regular office hours and the link right there to get into Zoom. So that's just a place to get some help. Every time I want to go back to something, I just click modules in Canvas. Next, you see this quadratics mania. This is the section we are currently working on. Quadratics. So we have 4 current assignments. 2 more assignments will be posted for next week. So if you haven't done any work yet, please start with this Home Learning 7. And you can click on that and get started and submit. Down below the Quadratics Mania is some information about retaking the test, Chapter 6 and 7 test. Also, if you were absent and you currently have a 0.1 in the system, you will need to come here to actually take the test for the first time. Bonus, now you can use any resources. This Prepare for Test Chapter 6, 7 retake, I would highly recommend starting there. There are a lot of videos and explanations about how to do the problems. When you're ready to take the test, let me show you how I would do it on my Chromebook. You start, you click on the test, the assignment, open that up, and right here is a PDF of the actual test. As soon as I click on the PDF, in the bottom right-hand corner, I get this download manager, and it means that it downloaded the PDF of the test. And if I click show in folder, it will show me this chapter 6 and 7 version retake. And these are all the things I've downloaded when I've been doing different things on my Chromebook. So if I click on it again, it will actually open it up as a PDF that I can write right on. This will help you if you don't have a printer. So first thing I'm going to do right here, I use this pen. Click on the pen. That will help me start annotating it. I did not copy from anybody. That's true. So I'm going to write. I did not let anyone copy my answers. That's true. List of the names of the people you worked with. You are totally fine working with other people. So you can put students' names, or you can even say, my mom helped me, or your dad, or your neighbor, or your older brother in calculus. No problem. I just am curious to see what kind of help you guys are getting. Next, I'm going to scroll down. I can zoom with my fingers and make this whatever size I want to do. And I'm going to start doing some work here. I'm going to reduce my radicals in the different way. I'm going to scroll up, zoom in and out as I need to. I'm going to show all my steps here. I'm going to put an answer. I'm going to just continue scrolling through until my test is totally done. Here, I'm going to write my equations. And then down here, I've got these proofs as I write the statements. So I always know that given goes first. That's a little hint to you. And then over here, I can cross off given to help me keep track. Okay, so let's say I've worked really hard. I finished my whole test. You can also change your colors, change your pen size, make it pretty for me if you want. Anyway, once you're done, you'll come to the top right-hand corner where you see this arrow, and you're going to click on the arrow, the down arrow, and that will download the document back into your drive. So mine says test 6.7 version retake 2, same file name, totally works for me. So you just press save. It says it already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yes, I'm saying okay, because I'm just overriding the blank one, and now the new one has my annotations, has all my work in it. Okay, close that. Come back here, press submit assignment, choose file, and it should actually be right on top as long as you sort by date modified. And here it is. This top one right here is the one I just worked on. So I am going to submit it that way. And it will have all my notes on it. And it will look beautiful for Mrs. Potter. And I will be able to see your work and understand it. Anyway, that is just some, and then you'd press submit assignment. That is just a little tips and tricks about how to navigate on Canvas with some of the PDFs. I have one more tip that I want to show. Oh, I got to get out of this to cancel first because I'm not really submitting that fake test. So back here in modules, one thing that I've learned when I was practicing for this video is that a lot of times we have problems on here that look like this, where the problem is actually right here in Canvas. So this works a little bit different because I can't download this as a document. However, there is a special tool here on my computer. There is a screen, and I think it's like a close window screen. A button. And if it's on the top row of my Chromebook, and if I count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's the 6th button on the top row, and it has a square and 2 little lines. If I press the control key and that at the same time, it takes a screenshot of my graph. And I can take that screenshot. I can annotate the image. I just clicked that down in the bottom right-hand corner. And of course, now it also says you're sharing your screen. That wouldn't be on your screen. But anyway, I can come over here and I can actually zoom in and I can do the same thing. I'm all set up to write. So for example, this one is going to be, let's give it a pen here. Well, let's give it a red pen. X is 4, so I'm going to write 4 plus 2, 6, and then I'll write my information here, 4, 9. So I can annotate my image. I can zoom back out, fix my problem. And then to submit that, I come over at the top right-hand corner of my screen. I have 3 dots. I click the 3 dots, export as an image, and that will throw this image. You notice it says download complete Ink 2. So that's what it's going to be called, Ink 2. I click my top arrow up here. I got to close out of some stuff. Got lots of stuff going on here. Close this. Hopefully I don't close out too far. Okay, so once I've done that, I can do that again and again and again for each of these problems. It's kind of a pain, but you can do it. Then I can submit up here, submit, choose file, and there's that same document, that ink. And I can do each picture separately. I can add another file and do the next picture, etc., etc. Anyway, those are 2 ways to do some of your work on the Chromebook. First, downloading a PDF, and second, taking screenshots of the work that's actually in the assignment. So maybe that will help you. Maybe it won't. But I guess the big thing to remember, let's cancel this. The big thing to remember is that all my assignments are organized by modules, and that the most important thing I want you to do is to just submit something and to do the best that you can, not stress about it, and email me anytime you have any questions. Have a great night.